Let's start the pizza truck and go and do a day in the life of a pizza van man at my local market. Let's go. Right, van's warming up. Let's turn on my wolf box. So up here I have, this is like my 12 volt system basically. This is what the van's sort of electric system this tells me my voltage, my onboard batteries that powers everything. And this is my wolf box down here. So this has got a rear view camera, it's got front facing and both and stuff like that. So it's basically, yeah, it actually tells me my speed. It's got GPS speed and stuff like that. This is connected. I've got a camera at the back of the van, which is pretty cool. We've seen this before. I did a whole video all about the Chevy, but I'll probably do a new one of those videos because I've got the new ovens fitted and everything like that. But that tells me how much power I've got in my batteries. This is my inverter system. This thing powers like my lights, my refrigerator, everything like that. I plug the whole van in on the drive overnight basically. So, and this is my sound box. This is my big soundbox generation 4. This thing booms. So I'm going to go make a coffee while the van's warming up, and let's get to the market. Let's go. Is needed. Let me just clamp you down here. Gear might roll back a little bit. Oh, I've gone too far. There we go, right. Let's check that. Oh man, look, I'm way too far. It's kicking up, right, I need to go back again before that rocks forward. Oh. Sometimes it would be good to have someone else helping me doing this. I normally look in the mirror. Actually, I don't mean in the window of the shop next door, but if I just roll back a little bit. There we go, that's going to be good. We're all good now. There you go, sweet. It's kicking up a little bit, but that's absolutely fine because that's just the bend on the thingy. But look, it's leveled the van basically because we're on a pretty bad down slope just here. If you look, that's pretty level, isn't it? That'll do. Right, let's kill it. Bosh. Right, I unplugged that as well. Key out. Let's turn on our light. We'll turn on our fan. We won't turn on our pump yet because we don't have that sorted. And let me raise the sign up. The sign comes up. There might be a little water that comes out. And then I just stop that. There's a lot of water in it. There you go. Right, let's open up. Lights on. Wash. Right, let's open up the gas cabinet, turn on our gas. Where's my key? There you go. Lockable gas cabinet, top and bottom. Oh shit. Alright, got a couple of tanks in here. Just turn that one on slowly. These two tanks on an auto changeover system. There's another one at the back. And I just turn them on. and basically make sure it's going to be taking from the first one I turned on basically, and then we lock that. We go inside, open up our roof vent fully, we unlock our doors, sorry about the lighting, open our hatch, and now we can light our ovens. So power on, batteries are fully charged, and flame on baby, look at that, straight in there, beautiful. Flame on. Right, we are cooking. Okay, let's turn the timer on this one, say, and let's see how long it takes to get to temperature. Right, let's get set. Okay, back outside. Right, we've opened the hatch, ovens are already on, they're heating up already. Just need to turn, I've just plugged my water in. So up here, I'm going to turn off my little light so my light doesn't come down. I'm going to turn on my fresh water pump. I'm just going to grab all the bits I need, like my coffee, my water. I can now put them on the hatch here. This is just a magnetic thing for my 360 camera. And then my card machine, which just lives here, just underneath the hatch. What is it? My no dough left sign. And I think that's about it. Look, if I press the button here, I've got 99% batteries. See, I'm pulling. Says it's pulling 771 watts at the minute, which is quite a lot, but that's because my fridge has just sparked into action and all my lights are on. There you go, it's just jumped down to 87 watts now. You see that? That's like basically pretty much what I'm using as float, like with just my lights and the fridge just running as normal without the compressor on. So right, let's jump inside and let's get the van set for the day. Okay. Right, we need to open up the back, so I need to put my shelf on. So down here, if you have a look here, I've got a couple of 16-inch boxes ready made. I might make a big pizza later. I've got my actual pizza boxes. Just place them there. And then this is my rear shelf basically. This is what goes on the back of the vehicle. So this just drops down into these like little retaining gullies. Like so. And that is my back shelf. I'm going to give it a spray down and then I'll give it a wipe. So that's where I put a lot of my stuff basically, and it allows a lot of airflow throughout the vehicle. So if the weather's good, I'll just keep it open air, and I think we're not expecting any rain today, so that's going to stay open air. Otherwise I'd put a little canopy over it, but it brings in a lot more natural light if I don't have to use the canopy, which is really nice. So let's just put that there. Let's put my coffee and that up here. So for right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my peels out of here. So I'll just store my peels down here. The oven's already up at 197 degrees. Crazy. Right, one thing, if you're like a market stall trader or like just a food van or food stall or whatever, one thing you can never have enough of is bungee cords, like these things, man, especially in a food truck. Like when I designed this, I kind of forgot that I'd need to like keep things in place. So I've got a bungee cord here, I put one across there. Look, there's one holding the door of the fridge, well not the fridge, the dough cabinet closed. And it's stuff like that you don't really think about. Yeah, people don't think about stuff like that, like the bungee cord thing, and just keeping stuff in place is really important, because just stuff will fly everywhere basically. So just wipe down the back shelf. I'm actually going to put my boxes over there for now. I'm going to get my blue rolls out. I need to put a bin bag in the bin, because that's one of the first things I do. Everyone knows I love a bit of blue roll, so just going to put that in there. Going to put one over there, so I've got that. These boxes can go back down there. Bins there. Right, we're going to put a bin bag in. We're going to put the front shelf on. So the other thing that I have is and this is bungee corded in so it doesn't move around. It was stuff like this, like when I built the van, or had the van built, I didn't think about like where the shelf was going to go and how it was going to fit. So let me show you this. So this shelf actually slots into, there's like a gully here, right? And it slots in just here like so. Like that, and basically just lives in there, and that now gives me like 60 centimeters of seamless workspace essentially, and it's all stainless. This is like heavy grade stainless. The whole van is clad in stainless steel. You know, it's super easy to clean, looks tight, looks nice. Obviously added a lot of weight, but yeah, it's super important. Obviously also using like flame fired ovens, you can't have anything combustible like near them, so everything's stainless steel, everything's metal. There's nothing made of wood, no surfaces made of wood and stuff like that. So if you are thinking about building something and using an oven like this or any sort of pizza oven, essentially, like, although it looks nice, wood, it looks nice. I see so many setups like the roof's clad in wood, the wooden countertops, even the oven sitting on wood. These ones actually have to be like about 1.5 meters from any combustible material, so you know, like, don't sit on wood, people. All right. Carmelo came over to talk to me. I just need to get like my fridge and everything set up, but one thing I want to do first, actually, I need to wash my hands, because I've got something that I'm going to make a bit later on that I need to start getting ready for later. I bought with me, let me just show you actually, dry my hands. Bought with me, because I've got a couple of big pizza boxes today. I've got a couple of big, and again I've got a couple of big dough balls. So later on I'm going to do another massive like 16-incher towards the end of the day. But also I bought with me, let's have a look at these. So these in here, these are like 420 odd gram dough balls in these containers. But this here is a like Lloyd's, it's actually a Sicilian pan. It's like it's a 12 by 12 square basically. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stretch out one of these dough balls into this pan with a little bit of olive oil. So I need to get that out, and basically that's going to be sort of stretched out, and then in about 20 minutes time, once it's relaxed again, I'll keep stretching it. I'll give it like another stretch every 20 minutes to get it to the limit to the pan basically. So and then it will get a par bake later on. I'll bake it. I mean, I think I can fit, yeah, I can now fit this through the door with the Neo Arch. It was so tight before. I used to be able to get it like, but now the oven is slightly wider by like 1 centimeter or so. So like the opening. So yeah, I don't even have to take the arch off. So I'll give that a pre-bake, and then later on I'll top it and I'll put it back in the oven, and it will go all like bubbly and crispy, and you get cheesy, crispy edges and stuff like that. So got a little olive oil here. Just going to put some oil in this pan. For this, I am actually going to use this is one of the only times you'll see me wearing gloves, unless I've got a cut or something like that. I need to cover it up, but yeah, I'm going to put a glove on for this because it's going to just help it not stick to my hands or anything like that, and I don't really want to get too oily. So we got our dough ball here. Got some oil in the pan. Just push that all the way to the edges. See if this is going to release. Hopefully this should just pop out. There it goes. Bang in. Right, get rid of that. Okay, so check this out. We've got this dough ball here, and you see all the fermentation in it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn it over, and I'm just going to get rid of the lid. We're just going to push this out towards the edge, like this, as if, I mean, this dough ball essentially would have been ready to make a pizza, so you know it's going to stretch out. But what we're going to want to do is we're going to just try and do this as evenly as possible. And the thing is, so I'm going to give it, that's its first stretch. You can see it's just it's not fully in the pan yet. Let me just take these gloves off, and I can show you. So look, I've given it like a little stretch and a bit of a dimple. Now it's not quite filling the pan, but I'm going to put the lid on it. I'm going to let it rest for another 10-15 minutes, and I'm going to keep giving it like little stretches basically, and just keep pushing it to the limits of the pan. So I'm just going to put the lid on the pan. Say it's a Lloyd's pan. These are made in USA. This is what a lot of people now use for their Detroit pans and stuff like that to make their Detroit pizza. They work really well. So I'm just going to stick that actually on the back door there, and that's just going to chill. And then in 10-15 minutes, I'll give it another stretch, and then I'll do the same again. And this dough ball I'll save till later to do a big American style, low and slow, crispy boy. But for now, I need to get the rest of my stuff set. So I'm going to put my oil, where I'm going to put my oil, just up here, just to warm up a little bit. Actually, I'm just going to put it on the edge of the oven over there, because I leave the oil in the van, it kind of can get a bit like solidified. So I'm just going to put my oil container over there just to help it sort of warm up a little bit. Right, ovens are 29 minutes in. 29, look at that. 525 degrees C, 385 on the base. 512, 366. Like, absolutely pumping. Right, I need to charge this camera. So, because I forgot to, I have a variety of camera gear with me today. Let me just show you. Up here, this is my Insta360 Go 3S. Let me get you in some decent light. This thing is awesome. Basically, this can pop out, and this can clip to like anything. It magnetizes, can go clip on my hat and stuff, and you can do some cool point of view with this. This is my Insta360 X5. This is the thing that I do all the crazy like 360 degree stuff with in the van. A really cool bit of kit. This one, I'm going to do a whole video on how this thing works and stuff like that. It does have a crack in the screen, which I do need to get fixed, but it doesn't affect it at all. It fell over basically onto gravel, and yeah, the screen cracked, which was really annoying. Yeah, I've got those two cameras. This one's really cool. So, you know, I can just magnetize it here and stuff like that, or it goes on a selfie stick. It's how I was doing those cool shots at the start with me driving here with the outside the van and stuff like that and spinning around. That's that camera. It is absolutely awesome. And the Go 3S was the one that was doing the point of view on my hat, which I'll do more of that in a bit. And the one I'm actually filming on at the minute is this. This is the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I use this one as well. This is one of the ones that I use to do a lot of like my long form videos and stuff like that. It works really well, but the battery is low. This one's really cool because it self-tracks and stuff. Let me just get you into better light. This one's really cool because it like self-tracks and stuff like that. So I'm currently filming you on the Insta360 Go 3S, the little miniature one. Shoots in 4K, really cool. Yeah, this one's sick. It will track me, it will move around like a little robot and stuff like that. You can film all kinds of stuff with this one, and it's the one that's connected to the mic on my head, so you might realize the sound has gone a little bit different right now. So anyway, let's get set. One of the reasons I can get going pretty fast when I'm on the market is I do a lot of the prep the day before at home. Like, you know, I've prepped, like I cut all my mushrooms, I've cut all the cheese, I've got the meats ready and stuff like that. Like just yesterday, last night, you know, I've got, you know, things like, to save me time this morning, I've already cut my onions. So I've got my red onion all cut, which goes on my andouille pizza. I've got my fresh red chilies all cut, which go on my, they go on my peddler pizza, or on anything if anyone wants it. I don't charge for like a garnish, like a red onion or a chili. If someone wants a bit of chili on a margarita or a red onion or jazz something stuff, then they get it basically. So yeah, like pretty much everything is already set. The only thing I need to do is, you know, I need to open a couple of packs of andouille. This is the andouille Spilinga. This one I use a San Vincenzo one. I get these in like little 200 grams. I think they're 200 grams. Generally I'll use about 400 grams of andouille a day, but I always bring like 3 or 4 with me just in case, you know, people are buying more andouille that day. So I need to open those up. I also, you know, already pre-grate pecorino. So this, I get a load of this the day before and I pre-grate it. You know, I did a whole video on how I prep, like for a whole market. I prepped like 90 dough balls. Tell you what, I'll link to that one at the end. It looks like this picture here, how I prep, and that's me prepping for an entire day, like dough, everything. I go through the whole dough process and everything, and I prep them. So it's a good one to watch. It'll be on the end screen at the end. Watch that next. So yeah, andouille, that goes in this one here. I've got the whole toppings fridge here, and then I just need to cut my basil basically, and just like, you know, take the basil leaves off. So I'll get that ready. Right, had a lovely fella called Wayne just turned up, asking me loads of questions about business and about everything, but I am basically ready to go now. I think, yeah, I've done everything on the menu side. The menu's up on the outside of the door. Got my dough here, check this out today. There's 14 in this tray. I pretty much put 14 in each tray today, mainly because the numbers just work out. I've got 82 270 gram dough balls, and I've got 2 of the big ones. One I've already stretched out into that tray. So these are looking good. They're about 24 hours old. We are running Napolitana 2.0 flour from Dalla Giovanna and 10% of the Uniqua Blue. So you've got 90% of the 0 grade flour, and then you've got 10% of the Tipo 1. It's nice and strong. I think I went with 1.3 grams of fresh yeast per kilo of flour, and I mixed 14 kilos of flour at 62% hydration for you geeks out there. So let's essentially, I tell you what, let's make a pizza. I'm actually going to shoot this as a reel as well, and we're going to go head mount for this one. So I'm going to get my little jobby flobby out, wherever it is. Where did I put it? I think I put it in my pocket. Did I put it in my pocket? No, it's up here. So this is like the cap clip. So I'm just going to clip this onto here like so. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this camera. So I'm just going to actually turn it on, and it's going to give me the view on here. It's quite cool. It's going to give me the view of what the camera's looking at. So if I just release the camera and I just clip it into here, I can set up like my viewpoint. I know I look like an idiot, it's fine, but I can set up my viewpoint to make sure. So that needs to come down a little bit like that. Yeah, that's looking good. That's at a good angle. So now I can basically make a pizza hands-free, POV style. So yeah, let's do that. Let's put this over here. Let's hit record. Let's just wait for this kid to go past. He's crying, bless him. Get everything set. We have a box. We have that. Right. We're pretty much set. So just got a text message. Right, let's make today's special, the prosciutto e funghi oh no, I can't do it yet because I ain't got my garlic butter. Tell you what, whilst waiting for my garlic butter to heat up, because it's basically solid because I put it in the fridge, so it just needs to basically turn into liquid. I'm gonna just give this another little re-stretch basically. So we're just gonna pull it out like to the corners and start to push it to the edges a little bit more, give it a little pull. See, it's relaxed enough that it's going to allow me to give it a pull. Hello, good morning, how are you?
I'm alright.
You alright? Good.
Put an order in and then collect it at 2, please.
Yeah, I'll save you, definitely.
Thank you.
Make sure that you are saved 100%. What would you like?
Could I have a marinara?
Yep.
And a pepperoni, please.
Of course you can.
Thank you.
Give it a tap just below. Cool.
Just thinking, should I have?
Yep, they'll be ready to go. Yeah, well, I mean, I'll wait till you're here, but
Yeah.
I'll make sure you're safe.
Whether I should have another one. Let me think.
That's all right.
Could I have another marinara with pepperoni?
With the pepperoni as well. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go, marinara. So that says
Really?
marinara with pepperoni and a pepperoni.
Yeah.
Normal one. Cool. Nice. I'll see you later.
Thank you.
Take
Yeah.
care. Thank
See you.
you.
Bye.
See you later.
I didn't even look at your special.
Oh, it's the prosciutto e funghi with a garlic butter crust, so ham and mushroom.
Okay.
Yeah, you sure?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Nice one, thank you. It's one of my regular customers. She's absolutely solid, and I'll always save some for her. So she's paid for it now. I normally don't do pre-orders, but she's coming at the end of the day when it's going to be quiet, so that's fine. I just got to remember not to sell her pizza. So this is like filling the pan now. If you have a look, I'm properly being able to like take it out to the edge because it's relaxed. You know, if the dough's not playing ball, if it's springing back, just give it a little bit of time and let it relax. So, you know, that now is filling that tray. We're actually gonna leave it somewhere a little bit warmer. We're gonna leave it underneath here rather than on the back of the van, and that's just gonna basically just chill out and should be ready to like give it its par bake later on. Basically, I'll just dimple it a little bit. It's not gonna be like a really fat risen one. It's gonna be quite, hopefully it should be quite low, like almost like a grandma or Sicilian style sort of base, I think. Anyway, that's what I'm sort of shooting for. So I'm not going to put a label on this one. It's just going to be a square pizza, so you know, it doesn't have to have a label. But I managed to melt my garlic butter basically. There's still some chunks in there, but that's going to melt off in the warmth of the van. So right, let's do it. Let's power up. We're going to power up this, so let's start recording. Let's bake today's special prosciutto e funghi with a garlic butter crust. Let's go. Right, dough, 62% hydration, 24 hours old. Let's get one out. This is semolina rimancinata on the base there. That's what I use to open the dough. It's basically a very fine durum wheat semolina. So just going to push the air towards the crust. For the dough geeks, this is got 62% hydration. The dough is 24 hours old. It has 2 separate flours in it. It is fresh yeasted. It's got 90% of the flour is a zero flour, Dalla Giovanna 2.0, Napolitana 2.0. The rest is 10% Uniqua Blue, which is a stronger flour. It's a Tipo 1 flour. So we're just going to get our sauce on there. So that's the dough. It's fresh yeasted. It has 1.3 grams of fresh yeast per kilo of flour I used. All room temperature fermentation at about 17 degrees in my prep room. So we've got our pecorino on there, our sauce, pecorino, got our basil. I always like to put my fresh basil down first, flavours the whole thing. We got our fresh fior di latte mozzarella. This is Fratelli Amadeo mozzarella. I get all this from Salvo 1968. And this one comes from Somerset. We are going to get our portobello mushrooms. These are thinly sliced. No need to pre-cook these ones. They do cook as long as you cut them nice and thin. So we get a decent amount of them on there. And then we got our prosciutto cotto. It's our nice Italian ham. It's got really good quality one, this one. Again, get this from my supplier Salvo. Great stuff. This is not an advert for them, by the way. They just supply me with everything I need. So it's got a nice little bits of fatty bits on there as well. I'm gonna put a decent amount on there. We're gonna get some oil. It's just gonna get things going. Spread out a little bit too much there. Right, let's get our pill. Okay, we're gonna go into this oven here. I'm just gonna ramp it up. Saying 423 degrees on the dome temp and 453 on the base. It's going to be banging. Right, we've got a peel, nice dry clean peel, straight underneath that pizza. Just gonna take this one to the edge. I mean, just looking at this, I know this is going to taste good anyway. So we're just one's going to go all the way to the limit. Make a 12+ inch pizza. Just going to clean up my little oil that went over the crust there. Right. Air temperature is rising on the oven. We are good to go. Let's just bring this camera in so this one can see it from that angle. Let's close the fridge. Right, let's go straight into the oven, towards the back, straight down. Right, gonna get our peel. See this one cooking. Look at that. You have a look, the air temperature is rising up. We're already at 443. 461 on the stone, that's reading the temperature around there. You can see it's getting a nice rise already. I'm just gonna have a little look. Yeah, man, this is perfect. Let's just bring you in so you can see this. See, it's rising all the way around. We're getting a nice puff up on the crust. Just gonna break the seal of the oven floor. Gonna give it one full 180 rotation. Always checking the underside. This is looking good, people. Getting a nice colour on that left hand side. Underside's looking great. Another, just a little quarter turn. Just make sure I get a really nice even colour all the way around. Let's bring my other camera in so it can see. Another little turn. Look at that. Sorry, I'm blocking your view. Let's go back over here. Now I'm just finishing it off. Just spinning it, doming it, lifting it up, presenting it. I can see the ham's just getting a little bit of crisp, fat's just catching, cheese is melting, getting a really nice colour on it. Nice spin all the way around, and we're done. Look at that. Beauty. Right, let's put it in a box. And let's give it a slice. Let's bring this one over. Right, let's get the slice up. We're going to go with the white one today with this one. So let's give it a slice. Then we're going to get our garlic butter. We're going to go all over the crust and let it just dribble down into the pizza and a little bit over the pizza as well. And you know what, just for good measure, let's get a little bit of our pecorino. And we'll just give it an extra little dusting, just for social media purposes. Look at that, there you go. That is absolute banging. That is prosciutto e funghi with a garlic butter crust. Right, I think I'm going to go give this to Papa Pole, but I'm going to smash a slice as well. Okay, check that out. Absolutely solid. Right, I'm going to go take some pictures of this one. Alright, one margarita, let's go. 2 in the oven. I'm smashing it out compared to last week. Like, it's weird, like sometimes at this time I can get quite a bit in. But last week by this time I think I'd sold like 1 pizza, and I've done like a good 12 already, or something like that, or 10. Which is, yeah, just Wednesdays, yeah. So yeah, so what they do, they do a thing, they launched a thing called mini markets. So like there's like 8 or so traders pretty much every day. So years ago, you know what, I always wanted to be in town on a Friday, but that was years ago. And yeah, now I don't know, maybe I just, yeah, I don't know if I would just, I don't know, yeah, I think I'd do well. I think Friday's the only day I'd want to do it, because also I haven't got the time to prep. Like if I'm here today, like I wouldn't want to be here the next day, and Tuesdays I can't do because I'm prepping for Wednesdays, and you know.
Still early today though. You expecting the queues that you normally have?
Hopefully. But that's why I like to be busy this time in the morning. If I can get like a good like amount out before 12 o'clock, before like, you know, I just get ahead of myself basically, which is great. So yeah, it's always nice to push out a bit of product before you get busy. You got much on today? Okay. Oh, okay, nice. Oh yeah. Be like, nah, I saw that. I ain't got time for that. Nice. Yeah, Schwart, he's up there now. He's just up there on the yellow one. He's doing. He smashes it out. Adam does. My little boy actually said to me this morning, he was like, "Can you get me some chicken shawarma?"
They are good.
It's great, man. It's got good product, good price point. pushes it out, fresh ingredients. It's all you want. Yeah, it comes together pretty quick, right? You should see him at like when he does the events. So they got the Christmas light switch on event in like a week's time, something like that. And I think he'll be there. He'll have 2 setups, and he'll have like 4 or 5 people, and they'll just be like a production line. They'll just roll in like that and pushing them out. It's great. Anyway, boss, what can I get you?
Can I have one in here?
Yep.
One roasted fungi.
Yep.
One
hello.
margherita.
Yep.
One pepperoni, please.
Woo! It's 4. Let's go for it. Give it a tap just below. For an order. That's a good order. Only got 3 dough balls in this tray. Ooh, look at that. Margarita, boss. Thank you so much, yeah? Enjoy the rest of your day. Boss, what can I get you? Sorry.
Can I have a special, please?
Special prosciutto fungi. Give it a tap just below. Thank you. It's what, I've had it a while. I just never wear it because you look like an idiot.
No comment.
Yeah. Gives a really good point of view. That's how it is. It is a point of view, right? So
Yeah.
every now and again, it makes its way out. Normally when there's no one else around. But yeah, it's just for one pizza will do. Just get these 2 cooked. It's quite a cool camera though. It's like magnetic, and you can put it on like a pendant. It's a lot more like less in the way. But the problem is because of the apron, it doesn't really work. Took it on holiday. It's a really cool bit of kit though, because I took it like went snorkeling with it on holiday, just holding this teeny little thing. And it actually it's like 4K. It's 4K. It's wicked.
You love the cameras,
I do like my. I've got a lot of cameras.
every time I come, you got it.
Oh yeah, there's loads. Probably more coming as well, to be honest. Thing is, they all have their own little like uses and quirks. So yeah, I have 3 set up in here at the minute. Gives people motion sickness though when they watch videos of me using ones like this, 'cause I'm not moving around everywhere. Right, peddler special, thank you sir. Right, these are 30th. This is 29 and 30. We're 2 trays down and it isn't even 12 o'clock yet. Means it's going to be a good day. Yes sir.
Alright, I can get an andouille and pepperoni, please.
Of course you can. Give it a tap just below. New balls. It's cool. Right, it is 1:10. Schoolboys have just appeared. My queue is absolutely massive. And I am like 60 pizzas, I think, in now. Hopefully not any more than that. Yeah, 60 in after these 2. So I've only got, like, because I already sold 3 earlier, plus my kids' ones I've got to do. Yeah, I haven't got many left. Yeah, not everyone in the queue is going to get pizza. I'll be back.
How the oven's working out?
Oh man, they're so good.
Yeah, good.
They just, today especially, I think they've sort of just, either I've settled into them or they've just sort of settled into me, and just how, I just adjusted the dials just ever so slightly, but they're just both sitting exactly where I want them. And like to the point where I used to be turning them up and down, like down between bakes, up and then because it was very much like the increments of like the temperature sort of dial wasn't as exact as this one. You've got way more kind of adjustment. So yeah.
To a point now where you can leave them. And
so literally, I haven't touched that one for ages, and it's just sitting there. This one's running ever slightly hotter, but actually,
I was going to ask you, is that because this one's exposed to more wind? Because it's on the outside.
I think it's I think I'm actually running this one slightly higher because this one's probably getting fed a little bit more oxygen.
Oh, of course. Okay. So the wind might be for it.
Yeah.
And the big temperature is the stone temperature, right?
So the one, no. The small one's the stone, and the big one's the air, actually.
Oh, okay.
But that's a core temperature, and that's closer to the. So that's measuring it underneath the bottom of the 30 mil stone.
The small one is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can swap them around. Look.
I don't want to screw you up though. And then
there you go. So look there. Now that's so you can swap them around to make it look.
I like that. That's a really nice feature. I really want to get one of these for home, but my garden's quite small, so I feel like it'd be a bit overpowering to get this in our small garden.
No, it'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
I don't know. They're pretty meaty. Hey?
This is the smaller one as well.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought this was the XL.
This isn't the XL, no.
Okay, well that's a good thing. Because I thought we'd get the XL.
Yeah, get the XL.
But we first need to get the XL house with the XL garden.
Don't worry about it. I used to have a stone-built oven in the back of our 2-bedroom. Yeah, you know what? It was great. It was good, but the problem is with them, they use a hell of a lot of fuel.
Yeah.
And unless you're going to utilize it and cook more than just like a little pizza session,
yeah,
it felt like such a waste spending like an hour and a half, 2 hours getting it hot enough, and then like for like 2 pizzas.
I follow this other guy that's like outdoor oven something on YouTube.
Okay, yeah.
He's in Italy or Spain or somewhere, but he's a Brit who's moved over.
Okay, cool.
And he was talking about that, and he was like, you've got to put so much time and fuel into getting it to heat. If you're just going to cook a pizza, it's such a waste.
Well, this is the beauty of these.
Oh yeah, I love the gas. I've got a gas barbecue, even though I'm a South African, and it's basically sacrilege to have a gas barbecue. The convenience factor.
But well, no, like even like these, I have my XL at home. I run it on wood,
Yeah.
most of the time, because it actually gets to temperature in about. It will get to temperature on wood faster than it will on gas anyway.
Really?
These ovens, yeah, but they just run very, very, very well, and it's more fun and engaging.
What, wood or gas?
Wood.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
wood, way more
it is
fun.
definitely more engaging and more fun. I think I was watching one of your videos where you were talking about this, where you said how if you're having a party where you want to chat to your guests and stuff, then gas is easier because you don't have to keep
Yeah,
temperature,
100%.
making sure you've got enough wood on, etc. And that's more my vibe. Is like I want to be cooking pizzas, but chatting to my friends and doing other things.
Yeah.
I don't want to just be hiding at the oven, like feeding it wood at the right time.
The thing is, if you've got a good, well-insulated oven, it will just tick along. And the beauty of this one now, the Dome Gen 2, it has a thing on the side. It has a forced air unit.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So the thing is, you can actually let it die off a little bit.
Yes.
And then if when you then want to come back to it, just stick a couple of bits of kindling or a twig on, hit boost, and it just flames back up again.
It fans in new oxygen to fan the flames.
It's a really, really, really clever and cool bit of kit. But even this was why, like many years, go back. It's actually quite a while ago now. It's like 9-10 years ago when the small ovens like Rockbox and that launched. Your only option before that was to buy a Jamie Oliver style oven that was like $2,500.
Oh wow!
And that was it.
Yeah.
And then people realised everyone wanted one. Everyone wanted to build their own. They wanted this big wood-fired oven, but they realised it's a lot of effort just to use it.
Yeah.
Whereas actually, then Rockbox and stuff came along.
Well, I remember when you had your rock boxes in the gazebo up there.
Yeah, for the bike.
Yeah.
And
could you do these into 8 for us?
Yeah, of course.
Thanks.
And it just opened up a world of simplicity.
One of the little the 12.
Yeah.
But it's very difficult. I want to get a Gozney. That's so much nicer.
Yeah, who knows? They'll get you. They get it right. It got you making pizza, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. That's true.
It's time to level up.
And I need to get this cheese that you get. I've tried to find if I can buy it from. The deli you go to. Do they sell the same cheese? The one in St Albans.
They won't sell this.
They don't sell the Fleur
not the Fratelli Amadeo one.
Yeah, that one.
He'll have a Fiordilate mozzarella. He'll have an Italian. Yeah, he'll have an Italian one. I mean, Fiordilate just cow's milk mozzarella. That's all it is.
Yeah.
He'll have one.
But I like your one. It's nice. It's not too wet.
So this one, I cut it myself and drain it. This one comes from Somerset.
Yeah.
It's very, very nice. Well. Yeah. Stalker, isn't he?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But I watch not just your YouTube videos. I'm like a YouTube addict.
Okay, cool.
I use YouTube for my.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
There's a guy in the south that's open a sort of a rice trailer. Very
Yeah.
similar to what you do.
Okay.
Person that sets up.
And a rice trailer, you say?
Yeah. He converted a.
Oh, like a rice horse box.
A rice horse.
Oh, okay. I thought he was he sells rice. That's what I thought. Just rice. Yeah. They're quite very popular sort of setups. Definitely. Yeah.
That's the one I'm looking for.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Is it like a rice or not a Sinclair? Because there's the Sinclairs as well, aren't there? There's two.
So I'm actually looking at the Richardson's one.
Oh, okay. Cool. Oh, what did you want, by the way?
Pepperoni.
Pepperoni. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, because some of them are, they've got like a wider sort of nose cone end to them than others. Because some I've seen they can fit like 2 ovens and some of them they can't. Because my sister's got an old vintage rice trailer that she took to Sweden and she could only fit 1 oven in it.
Funny enough, YouTube has been recommending this.
Oh, is it? Good stuff. Yeah, they shipped it and she built her own. She literally rebuilt it pretty much from scratch. They stripped the whole thing, and the guys who stripped it actually lost loads of the parts for it, and so she had to it was a nightmare. She ended up buying rear doors for the thing and then driving them all the way from England to Sweden and stuff like that. So
That's
nice.
That's what I'm looking at.
Okay.
Trying to see whether I do it.
and what are you thinking, pizza or something else?
Pizza.
Okay, nice.
I mean, I got my first XL because of you, so.
Excellent. Well, what I'd suggest is Dome Gen 2 XL. 1, not 2 ovens, just get 1. Yeah, you know what? You'll end up, if you have 2 ovens, you'll end up cooking 2 pizzas at the same, 1 pizza in each one anyway, pretty much. with one oven, you can cook 2 pizzas side by side. If you do smaller than 12 inch, you can actually do 3. Girls, I'm so sorry I've sold out. Okay, I'm so sorry, guys. Sorry. With the Gen 2 XL, you'll save weight, space, gas, and you will end up being able to push out the same thing, and it looks amazing because it's like this big.
Oh, nice. I was actually looking at that. I got worried last week because I've been successfully launching on my pizzas, doing everything fine, and I got one that got caught.
Yeah.
And it just burned.
Yeah, that'll happen. It'll
Then
happen.
how do you recover in the middle of the service?
Just take it out, give the floor a scrape, you know. And the beauty of having the XL is you can just move over to the other side. So like, you know, because you've got extra space in there. You know, at these heats they clean themselves anyway. So give it a tap below, boss. It happens, man. Just give it a scrape. Move on to the next one.
Definitely. I mean, it's good to see you.
Mate, good luck.
If you don't
Thanks.
mind, I'll message on...
Yeah, send me a message. Yeah, but definitely. Thank you. Good luck. Right, battery's low, but I've sold it all basically. It's 2:30 now. I've got this pan. I'm going to slide it into the oven over here. So we're just going to place it in this one. I've taken the door off that one, and while that one's in there as well, again, it's par bake. I've got the other big dough ball. I'm going to make another large pizza. This one is actually for one of my old customers who just came and I just sold out. It's for Max. He runs the nice watch shop just over there, which I did do like a little collaboration reel with them once. So I told him to come back and I'll give him something extra special. So here we go, we've got a 420 grammer here. That one is just ticking away in there. Let's build a massive pizza again. I can hear that oil sizzling in that one already. Right, let's let this just drop down. Get that nice base. Oh yeah, that's bubbling up nice. Right. Let's get our tomato. This is actually going to go in the oven that the Sicilian style one is in there at the minute. A load of this on there. I don't have a lot of cheese left actually, so this might not work out too well, but this one is not going to be hit with a load of cheese because I'm actually going to finish this one. I've got some stracciatella which I'm going to finish this one with, so this one doesn't need a lot of cheese. Let me just get my heat-proof glove. Where are you? Carmelo, I'm filming, so give me a minute and I'll be with you. Let me just have a look at that. Nice, needs a little bit more colour on the underside. Right, this one, we're going to hit it. A little bit of oregano. We're going to smash a load of pepperoni on this one. Like I say, not a lot of cheese is going down on this one because we are going to put a load of stracciatella on it afterwards and really pimp it. So I've removed the Neo Arch from that oven. Let me just get this. So the air temperature in that oven has dropped to 380 degrees, and for what this pizza is going to need actually. So let's get this one out. See that? It's starting to get a little bit of colour on it, a little bit of puff. I'm actually going to just slide it into this oven, into the doorway of that one, whilst I get this one on the peel. Let's get it on there. It's a big one. little square. Right, that's it. I finished. Like that was wild. Like we sold out. I cooked that big one at the end, and the Italian guys just left me as well. It's now 3:10, and I need to pack up because I want to be out of it by 4 o'clock. It's an absolute mess. Look at the state of this. That's it. Like that was a crazy sellout day. Like, sorry, lighting's bad here. 80 odd pizzas, like baked. I think I took another 700 quid this week, something like that, which is like pretty damn good. It seems to be pretty solid at the minute. Weather's good. You know, it was a good day. I enjoyed myself. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you want to see that video of me prepping for a full session at the market, all 90 dough balls, then check out the video that's over here somewhere, something like that. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it. See you later. Bye.